Good morning, everyone. It's time for another musical morning, and I am really excited to be here. But first, we have to sing our hello song. So you can sing it with me at home. Are you ready? I'm excited. Children, children, hello, children, how are you today? Children, children, hello, children, come, let's sing and play. Children, children, hello, children, how are you today? Children, children, hello, children, come, let's sing and play. Okay, before we get started, we have to get all our wiggles out. Are you ready? Do you have your hands? Show me your hands. Here we go. I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my shoulders. I wiggle my nose. I wiggle and wiggle all over, and then I start at the top to the bottom again. No more wiggles are left in me, and I'm as quiet as can be. Let's do it one more time. Do you have your fingers ready? I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my shoulders. I wiggle my nose. I wiggle and wiggle all over, and then I start at the top to the bottom again. No more wiggles are left in me, and I'm as quiet as can be. I'm really happy that you are here with us today. Today, on our trip around the world, we are going to be talking about music from Japan. And in Japan, they have a very special kind of dance. It's called Japanese fan dancing, where beautiful ladies do all these wonderful, graceful moves with fans in their hands. So before we can get into that, we're going to make our own fans so you can do this at home with us. You might want to get a piece of paper and some crayons or markers, or if you're really feeling excited, maybe even some paint. It's really fun to do this. So come on over here with me, and Ginger and I are going to make some fans for you. Let's see here. All right, so, hi Ginger.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Are you ready to make some fans?
Yes.
Okay. So what we have is we each have a piece of paper, and we have some really simple markers. You don't need anything fancy for this. But in Japanese fan dancing, what you'll find is that their fans have beautiful pictures on them. And a lot of times there'll be pictures of things that you might see in nature, like suns or flowers or trees, grass, anything like that, animals. I think we're going to make some flower pictures because the song we're going to dance to is called Sakura, and it's all about cherry blossoms. So we're going to draw some pictures, and you can do this at home with us. And after your picture is finished, we'll fold them into fans. So are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to start with some petals. Maybe just draw some ovals. We'll put in some colors. I feel like we need some background music for this, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's have some background music. Oh, that's lovely. That's magical. Let's see, I'll draw. You can draw big flowers or small flowers, whatever kind you like. Thank you. just make shapes. Any kind of squiggles or lines. That's wonderful. Are you finished with your fan? If you're not finished at home, it's okay to maybe pause the video and take your time to finish your picture. But when you're ready, we're going to show you how to fold them into fans. So this is kind of a neat thing to do. You can do it with paper anytime you want to. It's really very simple, but you have to practice turning your paper over and over. Flip and flop and flip. You can do that, you can do this. So first of all, you just take a little bit of the paper and you bend it over so you have a little flap. And then you flip it over and you take the same piece and you bend so you have another flap. And then you flip it over. That's fun to say. And you bend it so you have another flap. And then do you remember the words? Flip it over. And then you make another fold. And then you flip it over and make another crease. And then you flip it over. And you try as hard as you can to make them all about the same size. So I'm gonna flip it over maybe 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, oh, just 3. 3 more times. Maybe Ginger got 4 though. her clips are a little bit smaller than mine. So then you push it down with your hands really hard to make it nice and flat. And then when you're ready, you can hold it up and it's, that doesn't look like a fan. But you can make it look like a fan by bringing it out. You just pull it out. And you might even use some tape or a stapler or something at the bottom. But there we go, we have fans. And fans can make you feel cool, or you can do some neat dance moves to them. Now I have to tell you something a little bit sad. I tried really, really hard to find an actual Japanese fan dancer to show you and to talk to and ask some questions, but we couldn't find one. So I did find a really neat video of a fan dancer that I want to show you, and then after the video, maybe we can do some dancing together. Can we do that at home? All right, so let's watch the video. Here we go. think she is such a beautiful dancer, and we even had the harp along with it. It was so pretty. And the thing I like about Japanese fan dancing is how gracefully the women move when they're dancing. And she did some really neat moves. So I think Ginger and I would like to try, maybe. I mean, I've never done Japanese fan dancing, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how it goes. But I think there were some things that we could probably try. So why don't we go to the other room and bring our fans, and you can bring your fans too, and we'll try some of these things. So some of the moves that she can do with her fan, I saw that she held them in front of her and she moved in a circle. So can you try that? And she can maybe move the fans in this kind of circle too. And you can make the fans flat in front of you and sort of do this. And the fans can go from one hand to the other hand. The fans can go down in front of your face and hide. And you can peek out and hide and peek out the other way and hide and peek out the other way and hide and peek out from above and hide. That's really fun. And it can go all the way up and down your body like that. So I think we're ready to dance to some harp music. And this is Sakura, and it's about Japanese blossoms coming from Japanese cherry trees. So it's very, very pretty. That's so much fun. Wow, well, I feel so elegant when I dance like a Japanese fan dancer. It's really, really fun to move that slowly and gracefully with our beautiful fans. I hope you were able to do it at home as well. Well, I'm gonna put my fan down because it's time for the hand washing song. Do you remember the hand washing song? If you don't, you'll pick it up, and I hope you sing it home with me too. Here we go. Wash, wash, wash your hands together. Wash, wash, wash your hands together. La 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 la. Scrub, scrub, scrub your hands together. Scrub, scrub, scrub your hands together. La 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 la. Dry, dry, dry your hands together. Dry, dry, dry your hands together. La 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 la. Woo! That was so much fun. Thank you for joining us. Next week, we have a special guest who's going to help us with some music from Spain. Next week, we're going to actually be painting. So if you have a paintbrush and some paints at home, you can join us. If you don't have that, you can just use markers or crayons again. But we are going to be talking about how sometimes music makes us feel lots of things, and we can express that the way we move or the way we draw. So we'll get back to that next week. For now, that's all we have. Bye!